We got us one wrong.
Already.
This that motivation right here.
Yes, sir.
You know, the people need that motivation.
10-4.
Everybody going through something, you know what I mean?
Already.
The system won't keep you down.
Oh, that's that motivation. Oh, keep your head up.
Okay, so let's jump into it. So the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Now, I want to take everybody on a journey. I want you to sit back and relax, and I want you to go with me on this journey. Now, it might sound a little crazy, but I want you to think back to when you were a baby. Now, I know that's hard for a lot of us. I can't even imagine being a baby at this stage of life. My memory doesn't go back that far, but a lot of us who have children and kids, maybe think back to when they were babies. If you can't think of it, see yourself in that state, in that time of your life. But I want you to think back from the birth of your child, let's say, as soon as they come out of the womb. There's a period there where they're absorbing a whole lot of information. They're absorbing things, the environment. They're just opening their eyes fully to the ways of the world. And it's on you to guide them. It's on you to guide them through life. Now, even with your guidance, it still takes a lot of their efforts to, progress and to advance and to grow and develop. The first thing that comes to my mind when I relate this situation here as to the way you do anything is the way you do everything, and relate it in the context of having your own home-based business and relating it to the birth of a child or the beginning stages of life or the beginning stages of your business, is that in this network marketing industry, it's unlike any other industry. It's not like you building a brick and mortar business and going out doing the work for yourself and being the sole responsible person in the business. And that's a good example of why I have this shirt on that says trust no one. Because in this business, you're going to have a level of trust, but you're also going to have an even higher level of accountability towards people. And I said in the first video that I believe that there's two things. There's faith and then there's trust. Now, in relation to faith, I believe it's based on a I can situation or he or she can situation. I have faith that he or she can do the job, whereas trust is based off of a will type of situation. I can either trust that he or she will or won't do the job. And a lot of times you can trust no one when it comes to you building your business as to if they will. You may have faith that they can, which is always good to be able to instill in people, because you want them to have the belief and the faith in themselves that they can achieve what it is that you're sharing with them, the vision that you're casting for them. But once when you're not around, you hope that that faith stays with them, and that'll help you have more trust that it's something that they will do. So I know I got a little off topic there, but everything ties into each other. Everything goes hand in hand, whether you want to see it or not, or whether it clicks right away in your head. So back to the situation with the baby. So in your business, you have a starting point. In this industry of network marketing, your responsibility is to share the opportunity, the business aspect with other individuals. No matter what company you're with, if it's a linear system or if they consider it a binary where they say, hey, just one person get two people and show those two people how to do the same. Now, when you're starting out, you'll come across a lot of individuals who are very unfamiliar with network marketing or home-based businesses. So they're, in turn, like that baby. Now, we don't want to treat these individuals like babies, because we don't want to speak to them in a term where they're feeling like they're less than you or anything, or you're the mother or the father and they're your children. You don't want to speak to them in that manner. What you want to do is let them know that you're here to hold their hand through the process, just like you would with your child, your newborn. Your job is to hold their hand through the process of getting through that first stage, which the first stage either will be them starting to walk or starting to talk. So you want to let your business partner, who you're working with, who you've just introduced to your business opportunity, you want to let them know that, hey, I'm here for you. I'm here to hold your hand through the process, so to speak, and get you to a certain level where you can walk on your own and be able to, do things for yourself and be able to show other individuals how to start to walk also. So the way you do anything is the way you do everything. So from birth, we've all had processes and systems that's shown us the way to advance from one stage to another, to go from the crawling stage to the walking stage. And it's all taking time. It's all taking time, and it's all taking effort in a sense of unity, a cooperation between you and your parents, or you and your child, to get them through that stage. So you have to think on a somewhat deeper level than just looking at things on the surface. You may get with an individual and you're thinking, hey, I told this person to do this or that and they didn't do it. What's the problem? What's wrong with them? It's a common thought with a lot of individuals. But you have to realize there's nothing wrong with the individual. Is that they have their process. It's the way they do anything is how they do everything. And if we've learned that from birth, we've relied on the assistance of other individuals to help us through processes, then more than likely when we become adults, we're going to also still be reliant on the same type of guidance. So what I want to do, I don't want to fill you with too much at the moment. I'm going to cut this video a little short, and I'm going to come back with a second or third part, as it may be. And we're going to talk about this because I want you to really think about this premise and use it in your daily life when you're even dealing with family members and friends, to when you're dealing with your business, because you'll find a lot of correlations, and that'll help you grow and learn how to deal with individuals on a deeper level. So once again, this is your boy, better yet your man, Markel Prines, the entrepreneur that all the gurus will soon learn to hate. I will see you on the next video.
Yeah. Hey, Chief. We got us one wrong.
Already.
This that motivation right here.
Yes, sir.
The people need that motivation.
10-4.
Everybody going through something, you know what I mean? The system won't keep you down.
Oh, it's that motivation. Oh, keep your head up. Never should you give up, man. I know we going through the rough. Motivation. No lies on your mind. Get hard from time to time. Keep